Hello everyone, welcome to another video. And according to previous experience with that wall opening script and the problems with running that script, which Alexander had, probably I should create this video a long time ago because some of those questions are really common, but better ever than never. So I will pass to you my experience. What problems can you expect when you're dealing with Dynamo? Because Dynamo it's not one of those softwares which will run the same for all users. So it can easily happen that I create something, I send that file to you, you want to run that Dynamo script, and for some reason that script doesn't work at your side. And mainly Dynamo it's still, I would say, young product. It's not that young, but there is an entire story why Dynamo have those issues. But mainly Dynamo try to keep up with Revit. Revit constantly change their API, and through the different version of Revit, Dynamo also need to change. A big part of Dynamo are actually those packages, and also all the packages need to keep up now with Dynamo and Revit. So that is why we still have a lot of issues, but overall I think that team which does develop Dynamo doing very great job, and I think that we are slowly going to that saturation point where actually Dynamo can be stable product and where maybe the most of those issues will not apply anymore. Let's see what issues we have, and I will try to replicate some of them, and I will try also to explain how to deal with those issues. But anyway, if I made some script publicly or a custom-made script for you, you will always have my support, so don't hesitate to contact me. Okay, let's go with first point. So Dynamo Revit does not function, and I will demonstrate this very easily. So I did open, I have on this PC Revit 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2021. All of them are legal and licensed and everything. And I just want to show you, for example, what happens if the Dynamo just doesn't work. So I did install 2018 and I did install all those hot fixes. So it's a 2018.3, and I did install Dynamo version 2.0.3. And now when I click manage, when I click on Dynamo, Revit pop up this window and it asks me, do I want to continue with 203 or 134? And I will select 203. And now you will see that actually Revit will just refuse to run Dynamo basically. And I didn't find any solution for this. To be honest, I didn't search too much. I have different PC, and when I need to test something or to create something specifically for 2018, then I use my other PC and I complete my job on that PC. But there it is. So I did install, everything is licensed, but Dynamo simply doesn't work. And if I made some script for you, or if I made some public script and it works on my side, but you are receiving this as information, I cannot do anything in order to solve this for you. Either you will contact Autodesk technical support or try to find some post on the forum, or you will, just like me, use some different PC and try to run the script on some different machine. Okay. And when I click OK over here, and then when I click on Dynamo, nothing happens. I don't know if the Dynamo player will run. Yeah, it will run, but actually Dynamo will not run. And I can turn off the Revit and turn it on again, but it will just be the same. Okay, then if I did create, and I think the most of my scripts which are publicly available are created in Revit 2020 and Revit 2021, which comes with 2.0.3 and 2.6.0, I think, revisions. And if you saw my script, and I did, for example, run that wall opening script in the Revit 2021, and then you want to download my files and you want to use it on some different Revit. For example, now I am in 2019.2, and let's say that I want to open that file which I made for wall opening script. For example, this architectural file. And as you know, if I create some project file on the Revit 2021, you cannot open it with 2018, 19, and 2020. You can open that file with the same version, 2021, or this new version, 2022. So you cannot use my project files with older version of Revit. And in every video which I make, you have stated when I open the Revit, you have over here information which version of Revit did I use. Okay, with the Dynamo, it is not the same story. You can install versions 2.0.3 or 2.0.4 on the older version of Revit, but as you did so a couple of minutes ago, for some machines that just don't work. Okay, now maybe you have the same version of Revit as I do, you have the same version of Dynamo as I do, but you didn't install packages. For example, now I'm again in 2019 and I did open some mechanical template project. I don't have anything over here, but I will anyway open that wall opening script. I'm not sure if I did install all the packages over here. Also, you can have this for information. So probably this version of Dynamo, it's, let's see, 1.3.4, and I'm trying to open Dynamo script which is saved on the version 2.6 point something, and Dynamo will just refuse to open. So have in mind that the version of Revit and Dynamo which you have either must be the same, or you can have new version of Dynamo or Revit, and I'm talking that for the publicly available videos and my scripts. But if you want to contact me and if you want for me to create some custom-made script for you, then you can say, okay, Nenad, but I need to have this script for the Revit version 2019, and I will create the script specifically for that version of Revit and specifically for your version of Dynamo. So, okay, I cannot even open this script in 2019. Let's go with 2020.2, again Dynamo. And probably in this version I have all packages which I need for wall openings, but we will try to open. Okay, so this information over here, it is a good information and you should not ignore it. It means actually that I have data shapes package installed, but the version of the package which I did use when I create the script is not the same with the version which your Dynamo have. So you should in this point uninstall your data shapes package and install it again. And how you can uninstall some package? You can go over here to the packages, manage packages, and I did find these data shapes. I will go over here to these three dots, click uninstall. Yes, I want to uninstall, and I know that I need to reset Dynamo and Revit, so I will go with OK. Yes, I'm sure. So it will say that it pending uninstall. So now I must close Dynamo. I don't want to save the script. Also, I must close Revit. And again, I will now run the Revit 2020 and I will open some generic project and I will try to open that script, and then I will install data shapes package which is current at this moment. So also the difference between the version which you have on your PC installed for some package and which I have can cause that on my side the script works perfectly, but on your side you have some errors and the script is unable to complete whatever you have as a task. So, okay, and this is also the story if you did open the script and some packages are in the red color. That actually means that I did use some packages, but you don't have those packages installed in your version of Dynamo. So now, in order to use this script, you must at first install those packages. And also, if you open my website and when you go to the blog, and over here you have all those scripts and related to videos which I published. And when you go down there, you will also see which packages are required for each blog post or for each video. And you have also the version. So I did use this version and I did use these packages in order to create some script. Also, you can see this entire list in the description part of every video on the YouTube. Okay, now let's just complete this story. I want to show you how to install packages. So if your nodes are in the red color, that basically means that you don't have required packages. Now you know where you need to find the package list. And now we will go over here to the packages, search for a package. We will type data shapes. So it's data with dash and it will give you as a result data shapes. We want to style, I want to install it. And yes, now there is new version of data shapes. And now I did install that version. And now everything is clear, everything is as should be. Also, when I did research in order to help Alexander to resolve his issue, I did spot that actually over here I did use a generic if node. So if somebody is watching and does like that wall openings video, you just need to replace, in order to have better results, that generic if node with this small Python script. So it is if input 0 is true, then proceed with input 1. If it's false, then proceed with input 2. You need to define over here variable to be a list, and as output you will have that variable, and that's it. Okay. And now different project units. So now I'm in this 2021 Revit, and here I originally created this script, and when I tried to find what could possibly create errors on Alexander's side, I did so that by using some different project units which are different from the units which I use while creating the script, you can have strange results. I mean, results will be still here, but it will look just funny. Let's try to run that script in order to show you. Okay, so if we run the script, and for example, we want to proceed with cable trays, we will took, and over here it's a mistake, link name containing installations, not walls. So over here, when we run the script, we have those openings for cable trays, and that is okay. Different sizes have different size of wall openings, but let's see what will happen. Let's change project units. So for example, for electrical cable tray size, I don't want to use millimeters anymore. I will use, let's say, inches. Okay. Now again, I want to run the script. So over here, I will go false. I will go true. Run the same conditions. And let's see the results now. So now, because originally I created the script by using millimeters, and now I did change project units. So okay, if you see that you have some results, but actually the scale of those results is not as what you are expecting, then just check on your side if you did change anything regarding the project units. But if you are using my project file, if you are using my script, that should work. But then if you start playing in order to adjust my file according to your file, it's not enough just to change something in the Revit. You must also adjust Dynamo script in order to have same results as I did have at the moment when I did run the script. And finally, what we discovered to be a problem which Alexander had, is that actually he's using Russian version of the Revit installation. Also, I know that some of my colleagues use a German version of Revit installed, and this is a problem in a way that, for example, when you click on some element, let's say cable tray, if you select cable tray, you will have as a parameter names width, height, length, and so on and so on. Also, for some other element like round duct, you will have parameter of diameter, of course. But then if you are using Russian version of German version or some other version of Revit, and your parameter names are different, then actually you need to adjust Dynamo script, or you can ask me to do that for you, but I am very weak either with Russian or German language. So if you provide me some table in which you will say, okay, for that parameter name in English, you will need to translate that inside your script to be this name. So I can copy paste that. I can do that for you. It's not a problem. But yeah, you should change your Dynamo script accordingly to the Revit version which you are using. So for example, we have over here in this script, this entire part, in which we will at first read some parameters and then we'll write some parameter values. So if on your side diameter is not diameter, it is something else, then we need to change this parameter name in order to retrieve that information, and at the end in order to write that information back to the Revit. That was the case for this wall opening script and with this problem which Alexander had. And I did try to discover what can be an issue, and I did say, okay, maybe it's this, maybe it's that, please do that, please do this, but it didn't cross my mind that actually he have different Revit language installation. But yes, that is why I'm making this video. And also, if you have from your own experience some other ideas what can be also a problem, please add this to the comments so everybody can maybe use it if they're having some problem in the future. And now, final thing is, okay, if you have some of those issues, or if you have maybe the most of those issues for some script, what can you do? So at first, just try to follow all the items which I mentioned over here. So if you need to install the package, you can do it in a couple of seconds. That is okay. If you just cannot run something on your PC, Dynamo is not working, Revit is not working, maybe you should contact your IT support. But if you have some problems with the script, you have some errors which I didn't have, then you can do basically two things. For the public videos, it is the best thing to just open the script, and Alexander did have, for example, error over here, and error did say that it cannot go with the script, the parameter type is not a string, and so on and so on, and it's not enough for me to just screenshot this error for this node and send it to me over the email. Why? Because actually error will never be at the node where you have actually the error. So over here we have an element, parameter name, value. Either it is parameter name, like in this case, so the Russian version of the Revit does not have parameter name diameter, or it can be a value. It can be that somewhere along the way something is not correct and this node actually cannot write the value, or there is some problem with this node over here. So maybe over here you did by mistake select some other family and the Revit cannot load that, or sometimes over here can be blank. Just Revit cannot find the family which you require and it cannot load it. Then there is a good question, okay, but how we will troubleshoot, where is the problem, how we will resolve that? So actually what I like to do is to start from the beginning. So I will record the video, or you can record the video, and you can say, okay, over here I have everything which I should have. Cable trace 25, Revit instance 50, that is okay. Then after this logical quest, Dynamo did discover which category we did choose. And then you're going basically node by node, and you're recording this small video. This can be like 2 minutes video, and then you will send me that video. I will open the script from my side, and from my side, as shown in the YouTube, the script works. So then I can compare your results with my results, and in that way, when I see the difference, for example, now I have 28 solids, and in your video, for example, I have null values over here. So I will know that we actually have a problem over here or somewhere before that node. And in that way, we can establish where we have a problem, why we have a problem, and I will try to resolve that problem. That is one way. Also, what you can do if you're saying, okay, Nanad, I need some custom Dynamo script which will do this or do that, then the best way, in order to avoid all those situations, you will say, okay, I need that for Revit 2020 and Dynamo version 2.3.0, for example, and you will also send me some test model. So when I finish working on the script, then I can actually test the script on your model. And then when the script working fine on your model, and I send you demonstration video and you see that everything is okay, then we have very small chance that something can be a problem. So either for the publicly available videos, you will create your own video in which you will show all the output from the nodes, or if I'm creating some script specifically for you, you will define versions of software and you will give me some sample model. It doesn't need to be your company project on which you're working. You can just copy paste a couple of elements, just what is essentially needed for that script. I will test it, send you back, and that's it. And that is all for this video. Thank you for watching.